Michelle Schneider joins us now. She's Chief Strategist at marketgauge.com. Michelle, welcome to the program. Welcome to the conversation. I think AI is everything right now. And as we see this GROK-3 rollout, essentially Elon Musk here attempting to take on Sam Altman and OpenAI and others. How much of an impact is this going to have on Wall Street, and what does it mean for the broader AI space?
Well, as you said, the AI revolution is hitting every single area that impacts our lives. And the GROK-3, since it just rolled out, I can't say I'm overly familiar with it, but I have been using GROK-2, but mainly ChatGPT. So as far as that goes, there will be some competition, and we'll see who basically dominates, or whether one has to dominate, right? One could actually be used in certain areas and others in other areas. I actually roasted myself tonight with Grok just to have some fun, based on the fact about my public posts on X. But anyway, getting back, yeah, I mean, as far as the stocks themselves, it's really interesting to see how many people are claiming to be making a lot of money just buying these AI stocks and sitting with them. And so one has to wonder, is that just the separate market? And there's nothing that anyone can do wrong in terms of losing money in that area because it's just going to continue to explode? And then what about the rest of the market, and where does that come in? And that's kind of where I'm a student right now, is AI versus the rest of the U.S. economy, and particularly the consumer.
Indeed, Michelle, and that's what makes it so interesting as well. I'm glad you roasted yourself. I'm going to give that a go a little later on today myself, just to see exactly what it will say. I'm pretty sure I'm an easy target, so let's see what comes back. But I wanted to ask you more broadly, you've also said that this is the year when price is going to dictate the narrative. And I think that's a perfect way to summarize what we're seeing in the markets right now, but also as it relates to the AI trade. So expand on that view for me and how it ultimately should be shaping investor sentiment and strategy here.
Well, everything is moving so fast, and the information coming at us is just crazy, really. I mean, in order to be able to keep up with everything, it's almost like you have to be awake 24/7. So in that type of situation that you have, you don't really know what the narrative is going to be or how it's going to change from one second to the next. And especially now with the current administration that is very vocal about what they're thinking at all times. So that's where the price is, to me, a relief. When I look at the charts, I'm able to say, well, such and such happens, then the narrative is going to change. So right now, when DeepSeek came out, of course, all of a sudden the narrative was that the U.S. was actually lagging behind and was spending way too much money with CAPEX compared to what China was doing. And now what we're starting to see now is some of those other stocks starting to catch up, like NVIDIA. And so this is a narrative that's changing, that China will continue to maybe dominate in certain areas, but they certainly cannot match the innovation of the U.S., if you will. And then as far as the rest of the market, I mean, we've got tariffs, we've got fears of inflation, we have talks of peace one minute and then problems the next with the Middle East and now with Ukraine. All of these things affecting the market. We've got the Federal Reserve in there as well, and now the talk of gold being revalued. So if you don't want your head to explode, it's really best to watch the price and then from there deduce what actually the narrative is going to be.
Fair point. Michelle, I wish we had more time. We'll leave it there, but really appreciate you coming on today. Thanks for the conversation. That's Michelle Schneider there, the Chief Strategist at marketgauge.com.